Hey, what up, YouTube? CC back today, and we have another request for you guys. This wasn't something I was going to do, but you guys had asked for it. So we are going to go over predictions for Ghosts in the upcoming Christmas promo, which I guess is titled No Chill. No Chill. Interesting. No Chill, right? I think that's what it's called. There was some ad going around. Bo Jackson is in the promo probably. Yes, Bo Jackson's coming. Amazing, right? But let's go over this. So we're going to have ghosts of past, present, and future, right? And what I want to cover, and the way I want to do this, is cover 4 players for each. 2 on offense, 2 on defense, right? And we're going to start with the future. And I think one of the things that we have to sort of understand here, I'm going to use rookies and second-year players for future. Now, we don't know what the overalls are going to be, so this makes it a little trickier. So these aren't necessarily, hey, this is who I think EA is going to pick. This is more, hey, I think these are probably the cards they should pick, right? And they should sort of adjust the overalls accordingly. So, first off, Ghost of Madden Future. Player number 1. It's so obvious. It's ridiculous. Deshaun Watson, right? We have a Deshaun Watson. Now, I predict he's going to be like a 91, 92 overall probably. And he'll be like 90 speed. And he'll actually be a good quarterback to use, right? Deshaun Watson is the card everybody wants to see. Now, his counterpart as a rookie, this was a difficult choice. You know, you've got Alvin Kamara's having a great season. You've got Kareem Hunt, who had a pretty good start to the season. But both those guys have, like, upgraded cards. The guy who's done really well and doesn't have a better card is Leonard Fournette. Right, he's only got this 85 here, right? And he's had a really good year, and he's going to be really good. He's a really, really good running back. So I would like to see Leonard Fournette chosen as the other rookie. Now, EA could throw us a curveball, and they could give us a Juju or something along those lines, right? He's super popular. People would love to see, you know, a really good card of him at this point in time. But I do think they go a little traditional. The 2 offensive players that I'm picking, Deshaun Watson, Leonard Fournette. Pretty simple. Now, for second-year players, I am going to go totally biased here. And I am taking Deion Jones. As we see, his last card here was an 88. He has a power-up which goes to like 89 or 90, which I actually have. Here. So I would like to see him, because he's a second-year player, and I think the second-year players deserve a bit of a bigger boost, right? So if the rookies are 91s, I think the second-year players maybe should be 92s, maybe 93s. I have no problem with seeing 93s for these cards. So a 93 overall Deion Jones would be totally ideal, and he would be a monster. Everyone would want him. 100. How would you not want him? He's an amazing card. So that's who I would like to see there. And defensively, I don't know if this is one that's going to be possible. I don't know if this would even be possible. But because he has a 91 already, and I'm thinking that everything should be, you know, the overall should be raised a little. Give us the +2 Jalen Ramsey. Give us a 93 overall Jalen Ramsey. Ghost, he got a ghost card last year. Give him another ghost card this year. He's a card everyone wants. Everyone wants to see, everyone wants to use, everyone wants to have. Right? You guys disagree with this? If you guys disagree with either of these choices, please let me know. All right. And what I want to do for Ghost of Madden Present, our player, I think it's a great opportunity to get players cards that haven't had the chance to get cards, right? So we're talking cards in this 88 plus range, right? And if we see here, Aqib Talib's got a card. I don't think Sue has gotten an upgrade. So, the first card I would like to sort of see here, I think There's choices, right? You could see Sue. You could see a DRC. We haven't had a DRC. That's crazy. We haven't seen an upgraded DRC. Everyone loves DRC. Or Justin Houston. You know, you very easily could see a Melvin Ingram somewhere as well. But not... Some of the names aren't really sexy. But you've got Sue and DRC are the two people I could see for the first choice here. And this is tough. It really could go either way. So... just to hedge my bet, I'm going to say one of these two will be chosen as a Ghost of Madden present. I think it should be DRC, personally, because my second choice for a Ghost of Madden present on the defensive side of the ball is none other than J.J. Watt. He deserves a card so bad. He only has this one, like, it sucks that he got hurt, but how have they not managed to squeeze a J.J. Watt in somewhere, you know? But to me, it has to be J.J. Watt. Kuechly's got an upgrade. Von Miller's got an upgrade. Yanda, Aaron, like everyone, right? Now, offensively, the card I'm on right here, I think he deserves a card as well. Le'Veon Bell. Give us a Ghost of Madden present Le'Veon Bell. I think that would be great. The only problem with it is if Bo Jackson is in the promo, he may not be the most desirable, but Le'Veon deserves an upgrade 100%. 100%. And before you say Chris Harris, I think Chris Harris is getting the card on Thursday night. That's just my guess, right? So we're going to go one down here and see if we can find someone who deserves an upgrade who hasn't had one. Now, it gets a little trickier, right? Odell's got an upgrade. Devin McCourty's got an upgrade. David Johnson. Like, there's so many players who, let's just check out offensive. This might be a little bit easier this way. Have gotten cards. Who else deserves a card? Well, the only one I can really think of that's a high-rated card that hasn't actually got something. I mean, you could say DeMarco Murray, but I don't think that he's going to be a thing. I think Shady's already got a card. Andrew Luck, again, thinking he's getting the Thursday night card. I think the card we get, and this is not a homer pick at all because I wouldn't really want it, is Matt Ryan. I think we get a Ghost of Madden present Matt Ryan for the other offensive card. Like that 92, 93 overall quarterback. He'd be very good. He'd be pretty good. He'd be a pretty good card, right? So that's our past. Or sorry, that's our future. And that's our present, right? All very good choices. All choices I think we would all want and would be willing to have on our team or pull for or however it may be. Now, the Ghost of Madden Past gets a little more difficult because we're obviously, bam, you're just thinking legends, right? You're thinking legends. The first card I think that's going to get one is Darrelle Revis. He's back in the league. He's on the Chiefs. He just got a Team of the Week somehow. But I do think that he's a classic card where you can just give him a ghost card and get him a nice upgrade. So then in the future, if you ever want to give him other cards, the Revis is at least good, right? If you want to give him a flashback in the future, if that program continues, I think Revis makes all the sense in the world. But I think that's the only current non-legend that we get, right? I think the rest of them, what we're going to get, are going to be, let's just go to the Legends page, are just going to be upgrades of the cards that we've had in the past. Essentially some of the base cards, right? Now, the problem with some of the base cards is they're not, I don't really know if a lot of people want them. You know, EA could always go the route of the GOATs. You know, we don't have a Jerry Rice. We don't have a Strahan. We don't have a Franco Harris. We don't have a Dion. We don't have a Bo. I'm sure we're getting a Bo. We don't have a Calvin Johnson, right? So they could always just hop in to the GOAT series cards and pick those out. But they seem to like to use those for Masters. So I'm hoping that those are truly Masters. Maybe if there's a Ghost Master set, maybe it's a Calvin Johnson, right? Maybe it's a Ghost Master Michael Vick. Please make it happen. That would be amazing. We all know we would love that. So let's go to the front here and see, hey, which guys deserve an upgrade that could probably get to that 93, 94, because the Legends should be a little higher, right? Steve Atwater would be great, but the free safety is just too loaded. But I would love to see a Rod Woodson card. I would love to see a Willie McGinnis. I would love to see a Charles Haley. John Abraham's got a card. Lineman we don't want. Chris Carter. You could see like a 94, 95 overall Chris Carter. But again, he's not. Chris Carter doesn't get your blood pumping. Marshall Faulk, no. Warren Moon, no. Reggie White, like all these cards up here, not something we truly want. So, if we have to actually pick legends, right? Picking a defensive legend, I think one of them is going to be Revis. I just think it just makes sense. Then we're going to get either Woodson, McGinnis, or Haley. I really wouldn't be upset with any of them. I would probably prefer a Charles Haley. Personally, I think Charles Haley is a monster in this game. So if we got a ghost Charles Haley, but he's not really he's not like a Madden card. Neither was Willie McGinnis. So if you're going with a Madden card, I think it has to be Rod Woodson. I think it has to be Rod Woodson. It just has to be. Now, if we do go offensive side of the ball for legends, and we have to pick two, this is where it gets tricky because I think at this point maybe where they would actually jam in Franco Harris. Maybe they jam in. I mean, look at the goats. Where's the goats? Right? Like they could. I don't know. The offensive ones is tough because I don't want to get a running back if we're getting a Bo. And wide receiver like Chris Carter, he's not sexy. He's not a sexy card to pick. But you could technically see that. It's difficult. I still want them to do a Master Calvin set as well, so I'm not going to pick Calvin Johnson. I just can't do it because I want to see him elsewhere, and I don't want to predict that he's going to go and be a lesser card. Even though I'd still want it, I want him to be better. I want him to have that 96 overall card. I don't want him to be a 94. So I really think that we have to sort of essentially assume we're going to get Chris Carter. And we might get like a Kellen Winslow or something. Or maybe there's a new legend that's coming. Something along those lines. But it's difficult. It's difficult to predict because we don't really know where they want to go. We don't know if all the legends have come out yet. We have no idea. There's so much unknown. But I am super excited to see that they hopefully will bring back the Ghost promo. It's great. It's really a great thing for everyone. And what I really want to see more than anything with it is the card art. So when we're picking a card, like obviously for the future cards, they would be good now, right? So you can just sort of do whatever you want. Pick a current picture. But the Madden present cards and the Madden future cards, or past cards. Sorry, wow. I'm getting all messed up. I would like to see, like I've done in years past, where it's like the digital picture of them in the game. Would love to see that, you know. Yeah, maybe Steve Young's coming. Maybe they give us a Steve Young again. That would be pretty awesome, right? I think we would all love a Steve Young. But, again, we don't know. If you guys have any predictions, please put them down in the comments. And, we'll take a look, and hopefully we get exactly what we want. Hopefully we get what we want. And if we don't get what we want, I'm sure everyone will have their pitchforks ready. So, is what it is. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate all the support you guys are giving me. It's awesome. Feels good. It's the holiday time. I'm out.